Welcome to this Panzer.Kpfw replay. We're here on Winterberg to see what we can do, and if you'd like to know more about the Panzer.Kpfw as a tank, I recommend you watching an earlier video I did on this tank a while back when it got its stats buffed in 9.15. But in short, it's basically a Panther hull with a Panzer IV turret with a Panzer IV gun and nerfed health basically. So it used to be tier 6 and had 830 HP, now it only has 520, which is the major factor screwing me over most of the time, because I sort of still play it the old fashioned and I expect to have more HP. At the start I told the team to go to the little town here and ignore the city pretty much completely. I also told them that one guy needed to go in the middle, and luckily the guy in the middle actually listened. The rest didn't, and that turned out to be very bad news for themselves. I'm telling the cruiser to just fall back, because the thing on this map is you take this little town here and you can easily shoot into the city. So there is absolutely zero reason to go into town, because even if the enemy takes the city and tries to cap, you can easily decap without being spotted and basically ruin their day. So, I mean, the SU-122 earlier that was basically saying bullshit, I talked to him after the match and we had actually had a really nice conversation, and I explained to him why you should take this area, and I mean it was a really pleasant conversation, so really nice work for him. Unfortunately his game crashed though, so you can see him AFK there. Still in base, which is a bit unfortunate for us. Town is still doing alright. I'm just putting fire after shot in these guys from this side. As you can see, you can spot pretty much all the way up to F1, so anyone going in the central street will just get shot by me, so no use going into city. You need the spotter in the middle and that's it. Kill that guy. That guy is killed before I can put a shot in, but then I see him. He gets killed as well. Some random shot, I think, by him comes in. And now we've basically won this side of the city. So I'm moving up a little bit, being slightly more aggressive, but I'm not pushing yet. And then we spot this Hetzer. So he doesn't come around the corner fully, but we still put a shot into him. Unfortunately, our shot misses on this guy. This one hits. And as you can see, I have loaded premium ammo again, because I knew from the start when I was the only one going here that this needed to be a carry match regardless of how my team performed. So I'm not ashamed by it, at least not in this tank. It has 110 penetration, which is quite nice for most tanks on this tier, but bullshit tanks like the OI experimental are a pain in the royal butt to take care of if you don't shoot premium ammo. So now the enemy makes their first big mistake, which is to come back to the middle. I mean, you were just shot from the middle 16,000 times and yet you still come back, and I've got better view range, so hello there. Focus the OI, because that guy's way more important to kill. Put one shot in that guy and retreat. We saw the RT only focusing me again earlier on, so I'm just sticking to the buildings for now. Not really putting fire in, and I want to actually get out of here because this is too close range fight for me. I mean, with my crew decked out the way I have them now, I've got 337 meters view range. So I can basically outspot most of the tanks I come up against at this tier. It is my 4-skill E50M crew, so please keep that in mind. I've got the view range skill on the radio operator fully, and I'm training the one on the commander now as the 4th skill. And I've also got all the gun shooting perks and blah blah blah. And now this KV-1S calls me a gold noob, even though he showed me his side. And yeah, I'm firing premium ammo, valid point. And I wouldn't have needed premium ammo to kill him. I actually thought I'd loaded more for the OI at the end. And now he's telling me something in a language I don't speak, so yeah, fine. We need to go back to base though. I left the Type 50 on 95 alone, I know that, but the more important targets are on this side, because as we can see, 3 tanks in the cap and 21 seconds remaining. I mean, that might be a bug, I can't remember it being this close, but now someone is pinging like mad. I mean, I know where they are. Put one into the Matilda because he was the first in the cap, I know that. Put the second one into the building next to the DW2 because reasons. And then basically kill this Matilda. And this is the reason why you just go to the little town, because even at tier 10 though, people will have a really hard time spotting you while you fire at them from this location in the bushes. There's literally no reason to defend the cap early on, and then suddenly there's number 3 capping again, so I really have no clue where that guy went in between. But now he thinks it's a good idea to cap while I just killed 2 of his friends in the cap, so yeah. Let's leave him in that illusion. As you can see, double bush, so that guy will never spot me. Kill him, we spot the Hetzer. He's got shitty view range. I've got shitty premium penetration apparently. But we got him on that shot, and now there's only the AT2 left, as well as the RT. So yeah, not too shabby. Up to 9 kills, and as you can see, I'm running this game completely vanilla still. I've done so since the 9.15 patch because I don't really think there's any use in the mods anymore now, especially not if they implement a hit log in the next patch potentially, and some minor fixes as well. I mean, and the FPS is a lot better as well playing without mods. So yeah, I'm just leaving it like this. As well, you don't see how many fill teams you get, so that is also a nice bonus. So I'm just moving around the right. The 82 last saw me near the cap, and he's actually over here. So get my ass behind this building. They've still got an RT. I'm staying behind the building, and I'm using the strength of this tank, which is sidescraping if people don't shoot your turret. So I'm just sidescraping out a bit too far. Put a shot in, he actually penetrates my tank, but not anymore. So goodbye, Mr. AT2, with your huge cupola on the top. And that was pretty much the only misplay I did this match. Basically putting myself behind this single house, because it could have ended pretty badly if the enemy RT had actually moved up to, like, say K0 or something. The AT2 was never going to kill me unless I was a complete idiot, but RT actually does quite a lot of damage to this tank, which is surprising. I've been one-shot a couple of times, mainly by American RTs, because the top of this tank is pretty thin, as well as the turret. The turret has 50 meters of armor, so if you ever come up against any of these tanks, shoot them in the turret. I mean, it's quite big as well, as you can see, compared to the hull, so there's no reason to shoot the hull at all. It has more armor than most tanks on this tier anyway. But now we've only got the last RT left. We're up to 10 kills actually, and let's see if we can get this guy without getting one-shotted. So carefully move up, only 200 HP left, but the guy is just casually driving around in the cap, so kill him! And that is the match. It's actually one of the best matches I had in this tank so far. As I said earlier, I am going for the gun marks on this tank. I'm nearly up to the first mark. I believe after this session it was 64.75, so with 1 or 2 more matches I'll have the first gun mark. I just want to get 3 gun marks on this thing, and it is actually good now, so it's worth playing. It wasn't before, but it is now. Yeah, as for the match stats, managed to get 1690 basic speed without any bonuses. All bonuses combined and everything, it turned to 3296, which is one of the highest ever that I got. As well as the Pools medal and the Kolobanovs for standing alone against a gazillion enemies and winning. Next to that, we also got Defender for actually killing the 3 cappers, as well as Tank Sniper for the long range fire we put in, Topgun, and High Caliber obviously. During this match I managed to do 3000 damage which is nothing to joke about in this tank, even if it's this good. Doing 3,000 damage in a tier 5 is quite a performance. I know I was spamming premium ammo, but then again, as you could see, I needed to carry this team really, really hard because, let's see, the next damaged on my team is 700 by the tier 1 heavy, and the rest is all around 400. So yeah, it was needed this match. So I really hope you enjoyed the replay. I certainly enjoyed playing this match. I had shaky hands after finishing it. And see you guys next time. Feel free to rate it as well.